Hey everyone, welcome to Hugo's House of Horrors, a shareware adventure game from David P. Gray that was made about 1,000,000 years ago, roughly. My brother and I used to play this game an awful lot on our DOS computer growing up because it was one of a few games that we had. But this screen we became awfully familiar with because I had no idea what to do. Great lightning effects in the back there. But I think it was him who ultimately figured out that we should, well, let's look first. I'll pretend that I don't know what I'm doing. We're in front of the house where Penelope was last seen. If you are to respond to her, you must rescue, find a way inside. Interesting punctuation. So that didn't tell us too much about our surroundings, but we're standing in front of a pumpkin even though it's very much obscured. Look at these tree branches, though. I'm just kind of caught off guard by it for a sec. Some of the stuff, all of the art in this is very like MS Paint based. And you can almost break down exactly how things are done. But some things are very clearly drawn by David P. Gray. Some things may have been traced. Like the style of the house definitely looks different than the style of the tree and the fence. But we're not going to get too into that. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not pointing fingers, David. Let's actually do something. So we're going to smash this pumpkin because we feel like a rat in a cage. Oh, a key. Big surprise. Pick up key. So text parsers in these games can be super, super touchy. Of course, this isn't going to be easy. We're not going to be able to open the door. Because it's locked, of course. So we'll unlock door. Don't need to specify that it's with the key because we already have it. But unlocking the door doesn't automatically open it. Good thing to know for future gameplay. As we slowly creep in our pink pants. Come on, Hugo. Oh, we got our big skulled buddy cruising across upstairs. And we'll take a look here. This room with the horrific wallpaper. And what kind of a ceiling is this? But anyway, we're in the hall. Big feast at our right. And so far we're incognito, which is great. So we're going to grab the candle. Let's take a little bit of a closer look at some things. So we'll look at the bat. The scary, scary bat. We'll look under the stairs as well. But Hugo's an idiot, so you just want to say look while you're pointing towards it. Doesn't see much. He's wasting our time by saying that. So there's a penknife and a whistle. Grab penknife. Take whistle. Wonder what it's for. You can say that about everything you pick up, I'm sure, Hugo. So let's look at the painting. These ones that are giving us the cutie eye. Exquisitely bad work of art. Same thing could probably be said about this game. But I'm just hating. Even though this isn't a particularly well-made game, it still holds a very special place in my heart. We'll open. Yes, I just played Typing of the Dead. But that is not apparent at all. We will take this mask. This is very clearly a mask and not a shrunken head or anything. We'll open this door. So when we move Hugo, you just tap a direction and he's just going to keep cruising that way. So we'll look in here. You've arrived at the bathroom. Very helpful. We'll look at the mirror. Oh, appears to be something on it. 333. Couldn't read that on our own. So not even a real mirror puzzle, like where 333 would be written backwards, Red Rum style, across the way. Just something we could run into, no problem, and figure out. So let's see what our scientist friend is up to. Whoa, cosmic radiation. Emanating. Whew, this is gonna be out of control, I can tell. This looks... I don't know who decorated this place. The math professor speaks. Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over the house for you. Look, you're late and you haven't much time. Step into the box and we'll begin the experiment. The professor beckons us, of course, to step into the large cubicle in the center of the room. I don't know if cubicle's the right word. Good, said the professor. Okay, Igor, press the blue button. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. Igor obviously isn't listening very closely. You idiot, Igor. I'm not doing this. The punctuation's throwing me anyway. Double exclamation marks. Come on. That's all I need. Colorblind imbecile. So our scientist friend is gonna storm out. See if we can follow him real quick. He's too fast for us. And we are too short to get there. So let's look around. Mad professors. Professor of science, I would assume. Of course. Okay, let's look a little bit more closely at this table. Rubber bung. That's good. Get bung. Not close enough. Seems like we're right in front of it, but I assume it means that this glass door in front is our issue. So let's see if we can get behind in our smaller size. We can. So we'll grab bug. And we'll have trouble getting out from behind there, of course. So let's ask Igor to do some things for us. No, we're not going to tell him. We're going to be nice. Press yellow. Well, he doesn't seem to have any problems responding to us and what we're requesting. Well, we look pretty good. I think we might be able to be drunk as hell. Oh boy. The old drunk box. Drunk tank takes on a whole new meaning. Ask Igor. Press green. And he does it. I don't know what the scientist is having a bad time about. Yikes. I'm not even trying anything like this. Ask Igor. Press blue. And Igor, killing it for us, man. But it looks like such a weird, like, green Buddha guy. Or like Hugo Hugo walks into this room and just submits to a mad scientist asking for him to do things. Then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a guy who's completely green and only wearing purple underpants? Is it the Hulk? That might be some copy. David P. Gray. You better watch yourself. Let's get out of here. So we will grab our mask. And since we want to remain incognito, we will also wear it. So let's keep cruising. This game actually, in terms of popularity, did pretty well. Spawned 2 sequels that were a similar adventure style, and a 4th one that was like a Wolfenstein ripoff. Oh, and a lovely dinner party indeed. So here we have Frankenstein. Oh boy. He asked us if we wanted to chop. We are very polite. And then we have Dracula, and I don't know, maybe that's one of Doug's friends. Grim Reaper. I imagine this is like this dude with the green hair is like Tim Burton's Joker. And this brown guy, gotta be my boy Sasquatch. Because they're not going to show his identity. Here, they're going to show him from the back. He's got that witness protection swag. So we'll head out back. And this is one of the worst looking areas in the game, without a doubt. It's like someone just discovered the MS Paint, spray paint option. They were just like, oh my god, it's so cool. It's like, come on, David, get it together. Open door. What's the combination? Probably the only combination we've seen so far. The number pad is not functioning for this. So we'll do it on the standard keyboard area. Not sure why I quite went to the number pad. Let's take a look inside. Not doing any winky tongue out faces. Garbage, garbage, oil can. So we'll grab the oil can. And we are out. So let's take a look at our inventory. We've got a lot of stuff. So our key we've already used. The mask we're currently using. The candles helped us illuminate different areas. That's about it though. So we have a lot of stuff that we can continue to solve puzzles with. But things are going to start getting dangerous real soon. And there's a lot of sections in this game, like in the second half, like the last 10 minutes or so, where you have to know what's on the next screen. And if you don't, you're just going to die, which is pretty cheap. Like, and it's not like you can go in, be like, oh my God, that's what's here. And then back out and then attack it again, because everything's going to be left off where you were there before. So in this room to our left, we're going to have a savage dog. And I'll show you what happens if we just cruise into it. And so I try to escape like that. But if I pop back in, oh, I actually did reset there. But we got eaten. Like one of Dahmer's. That's probably this dog's name. Oh God, bloody looking dog. But we'll load our save. So we have our chop. There's a couple of different things we can do with it. We can drop it. But that doesn't do a lot for us because it's too close to us. We're much more enticing to be the game that is living. So we're going to throw it. You got to be ready. You got to have that pre-written. Or be a super fast typer. And oh my God, I may have screwed myself over. So don't you dare try to leave the room, because that chop ain't interesting enough. So we'll throw it again. I've never had that happen. I guess I've never really left the room after I've done that. Oh, that music. Gnarly bend. Okay, so the dog will be fine while we're in here. So we'll save that again. And we'll take a look around. So not much except for the dog, which is not true. There's also a little mouse hole behind the dog. Look hole. Oh, mouse droppings. I'm going to make Hugo earn everything that he has worked so hard for thus far. Too many words for him. Not a chance, Hugo. Give me enough crap already. But there's even more in this room, and I can like kind of see it. It's incredibly subtle, but I'll try to stand right where it is. To our left and to our right are slightly different color patterns on this rug. And that's because the rug can be lifted up in a classic trapdoor scenario. So we're going to say lift, rug. There it is. Rolled it up a little bit and there's a trapdoor. It's not going to tell you that there's a trapdoor. We'll say look again. It'll tell us the same thing that we came in with. So we're going to try to open trapdoor. Not close enough. This is kind of an area where not being able to stop is super annoying. It's bolted down. So let's take a look at our inventory. We have our oil, which would be really helpful right now. So we'll oil the bolt. So we're going to have to move and kind of like when we came in here, pre-write what we're doing. So oil bolt. and then run across and you know, just like you would oil anything, you get a running head start and then you oil it while you're passing it. That's how like mechanics do it, right? So let's open the door again. It's still bolted shut. So we can look at our inventory and see what we have. We don't have a wrench or anything to open this bolt. But fortunately, Hugo is a total badass, and we'll just have him undo it. He can do it fine from there, standing against the wall. It's just mind power, man. And this one we kind of have to cruise by again for. Yeah, get rid of it, because Hugo's had a bunch of great ideas so far. This is the worst looking room in the game. This has to be. Just ugly. But anyway, we'll see what Hugo thinks about it. Hewn. Great vocab word. Great one-syllable vocab word. Okay, so there's somebody behind the door. But before we find out about it, we'll save again. Hey, it's our darling Penelope. I do like the dash used here. Our beloved Penelope's tear, streaked face. So this is also another area that you can get really stuck in. Because you see, well, you got that door. Strapped behind. Can't go to the right. And the left won't let us go that way either. And we can try to open door. We tried. Actually, as you know, what makes sense? Tell me, adventure game. Adventure games always make sense. I think we should go between these rocks that open up into a fucking cave. Oh, and did I mention that we went right into the rocks and then came out on the right side of the screen in the next area? That makes sense. There are also a bunch of bats that are already cruising over. Let's see if they're still halfway there. No, they're still on the edge. So they will kill us if we don't subdue them in a way. And, you know, how else would you subdue bats but by blowing a whistle? And don't dare, use whistle, because Hugo won't know what that means. I'll demonstrate here. No idea. If you say blow whistle, if you can type, boom, roasted. They're as drunk as Hugo was in that tank. Jesus Christ. So they're still dangerous even when they're on the goof juice. I've been having a lot of trouble this time. Even after supposedly subduing creatures, it's not quite good enough. So we still want to avoid them. And they're kind of still floating around erratically, so it's a little hard. Screwing with their sonar-like hearing, because it's not sonar that they use, right? Right, David P. Gray? Alright, so this room, fuck this. Let me sneak by, Dick. Alright. So this mummy, is the mummy of Carl Lewis or something, and is hella fast. And right now, he's not able to figure out where our head went, because neither can I. How old does Hugo have to be? He's got to be a middle-aged man. I don't know what Penelope sees in him. It's probably money. Or maybe that money that we're going to grab in just a moment. But we have to kind of trick the mummy here and get him stuck like he is right now. So we're going to coax him to go up. Whoops, that's not up. Yeah, super fast. So we'll try that. Oh, and there he is. He's caught. That's something you would figure out on your own, probably. Get that cash. Dabbling. That gold. What? Get that gold. There you go, Hugo. Oh, jeez. Still got our buddy on us. I'm not sure if we're okay. Now we're actually passing through. So those were just 2 rooms back to back, but you had to know exactly what was happening going into them. Not great design. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so we need to get across this lake to the old man on the sea. So we will get in the boat. A hole. But aha, we have our bung. So use wait. Fill bunghole. No! How about plug bunghole? Hugo, you perv. We'll get in and we will cut the rope with our knife. So now we're floating free, but we don't have an oar or anything. So you would very obviously push, but you want to push the most erratic way possible. You just kind of want to bumper boat your way around. I'm not quite sure how Hugo is able to move up or to his right at the end there. But we definitely need a save right here because this is a dangerous area. So we'll talk to old man. Oh my goodness. Ah, welcome to my lake, my fine young friend. I have been waiting for you. I am well aware of your quest and I would hasten you on your way. However, before I let you pass, I must satisfy myself, that you have the experience to handle the dangers that lurk through yonder passage. Ellipsis. To this end, you will permit me to test your mettle with a few questions, the answers to which I'm jumping around. I can't do this voice anymore. Come readily to the lips of a seasoned adventurer. So first answer means don't press enter. When he answers or when he asks you a question, you need to start typing right away. If you try to press enter to get to the next screen, he's going to take that as a wrong answer. I will demonstrate real quick. So who was the first name of the hero in The Hobbit? It's obviously Bilbo Baggins. We press enter to get past this. And oh, no, that's not correct. So he's going to be a dick and not let us out and assume that we can't get back to the other side of the lake. And that's a dead end. You can't move on from there. So we'll try this again. So we said Bilbo before, very clearly. Where did Aslan live? Not in a wardrobe. If it was a cupboard, I would say R. Kelly. But based on the wardrobe, I would say Narnia. Correct. If I had to count Dracula, Bram Stoker. Nope, not Stroker. That's his porn name. There we go. What would you do with Pangalactic Gargle Blaster? Sounds like a gun, but you would actually want to drink it based on gargling. And now a riddle. What's the name of the only mammal that can't fly that can fly? This is very clearly human, but if you want to, well, I pressed enter. Now I'm going to have to go through and do that again, but essentially, if you put in human, he would say you're wrong. And here, I'll demonstrate real quick. Human. Nope, that's not right. Freaking idiot. You dunce. Bilbo. So there are a bunch of questions here. And like if you didn't have a fairly extensive knowledge with this sort of stuff, with adventure stuff, you'd be in a lot of trouble, especially like since this was so sort of pre-internet being what it is now. But what you want to actually write, and this is all text parser nightmare, is the very PC answer of man. Nearly there. 2 more. Roy Rogers' dog. Come on. I can't imagine a lot of people knowing that. Do you really want to rescue Penelope? Yes. Awesome. So, I'm sure David P. Gray was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm such a nerd. And all these kids on Tumblr are playing this and they're like, I'm a nerd. And then they're like, what the fuck is a Roy Rogers? So let's see what's going on in here. Oh, we're almost there. Penelope's right behind. So let's just kill this guy. Kill a guy. Hugo's not going to let us do that. So let's give him some gold. Let's line those pockets a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe we should try to give pants. Because he is looking a little... It looks like David Crosby a little bit. Hanging out poolside. But we'll give him gold. That's what we really should do. 1 gold coin. Really, Hugo? Gonna be a penny pincher like that? A little Scrooge McDuck? Yeah, a gruff noise, I'm sure. Oh man, he's freaking out. Congratulations. Hey, there's Penelope. That dark silhouette that's being blacked out by our text here. And we get out easily enough. Nobody cares enough. Out the front door. Talk about tall, dark, and handsome, huh? That's Hugo's House of Horrors, a game that I never beat as a kid. But I can beat now. And once you know the answers, it makes a little more sense, but it's still something else. Since I couldn't get this working in DOSBox, I had to find it online, and I found it playing sort of a Java version of this. And the link for it's in the description below if you'd like to play. Try some other things. I missed 2 points in my score. I don't know where those are. Maybe you can find them. If you find them, that'd be awesome to know what they are. Although I don't care that much. So we will see you in the next Let's Play. Thanks for watching, everybody.